Look closely. A plane is hurtling toward the parking lot at full speed. Just minutes ago, millions of people around the world suddenly disappeared all at once, leaving only scattered personal belongings and clothes behind. Most of the missing were children. A moment earlier, Xiao Mei had been hugging her younger brother, but when she looked down, all that remained in her arms was a pile of clothes. Terrified and confused, Xiao Mei didn't know what to do. Then, a car, completely out of control, crashed into a mall. Xiao Mei rushed over to check, and, sure enough, the driver was gone, too. The mall descended into chaos as people began to grab whatever they could from the ground. But this madness wasn't confined to the streets. It extended all the way up to the sky. Even the planes at 10,000 meters were affected. With a sudden jolt, a woman realized her daughter was missing, and she screamed in panic. Other passengers soon noticed the same thing. The person they'd been sitting next to had vanished, leaving only a pile of clothes. The plane erupted into chaos, and it quickly became clear that it, too, was losing control. Captain Ketch felt a sinking feeling in his gut. He hurriedly opened the cockpit door, only to find the co-pilot was gone, without a trace. Desperate, he jumped into the captain's seat and worked to steady the plane. Meanwhile, panicked passengers rushed toward the cockpit, convinced the airline was somehow behind this bizarre event. The flight attendants tried to calm them, but the frantic passengers wouldn't listen. As the situation threatened to spiral completely out of control, Captain Ketch had no choice but to activate the cabin pressure valve. The sudden shift in pressure made it hard for everyone to breathe, forcing the passengers to return to their seats. Ketch quickly tried to reach air traffic control, but the radio remained silent. Left with no options, he engaged the autopilot and went to the cabin to reassure the passengers. He told them he had no idea what was going on, but the most important thing was to safely land the plane. He instructed the flight attendants to start counting the passengers. Back in the cockpit, Ketch tried calling his wife and child, but the phone rang unanswered. With the journey not even halfway complete, Ketch decided to head back to New York. Just as he adjusted the plane's course, the radar let out a warning. A plane, Flight C-1581, was heading straight for them. But inside his cockpit, there was no one to help him navigate.